I just feel like I'm in kind of a movie type situation where there's about to be a plot twist that I'm like, oh snap, that is why this had to happen. If you're new here, hello, I am Brianna Lightfoot Smith. I'm a child of God. I have been an entrepreneur for over a decade. I have written books about purpose driven living. I have helped women turn their passion into profitable products. I have helped small businesses establish their brand. And the amazing part is that even though I've done those things, it's taken me a decade to not feel insecure walking in a room and not introducing myself as a CEO or a founder and just saying, I'm Brianna Lightfoot Smith and these are my passions. And it's been, I don't know, it's been interesting because I think as a storyteller, as someone who is the oldest child on both sides of my family, first granddaughter, as someone who is, I guess, just accustomed to being able to put on these different hats and being defined by these different hats, to detach myself from the things that I have achieved is really new for me. And it has been liberating in a way that I was not expecting. And all of this revelation has been, it's been a process. Part of it has come through reading Kendra Hall's book, Choose Your Story, Change Your Life. I have it right here. Choose Your Story, Change Your Life. Really, really great book. And I'm almost done with it. I think I have like 50 pages left. And reading that has been really helpful for me, praying and just sitting with my thoughts and actually letting God like respond instead of doing quick prayers and jumping out of my prayer closet before he can even say anything has been helping. Stillness has been helping. And honestly, God wrecking my plans has probably helped more than anything, because I can remember in 2023 when we had our second miscarriage and I was in my prayer closet and I was asking God, like, why are you doing this? And he said, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. And I thought he was just talking about my strength when it came to being the overachiever, being the goal-driven person. But what I came to realize, and I'm still recognizing even in this moment, is he was not just telling me I don't need your accomplishments, but he was showing me like even the people around you that you think love you for what you can do for them are not in relationships with you for that purpose. Like they just love you as a person. And that's been strange for me, as crazy as that is to say, right? But the phrase that's been in my head even over this last week is God is rewriting your story, right? Like, and not in a way that erases everything that has led up to this point, but I just feel like I'm in kind of a movie type situation where there's about to be a plot twist that I'm like, oh snap, that is why this had to happen. And as uncomfortable as it's been, I'm really grateful for it, because I feel like it is releasing pressure for me to be perfect in everything. It's also giving me space to see God's glory in a way that I have not previously, because I am the goal-oriented person. I am the checklist person. I love me a good planner. I've just continued to have to come back to a man plans his way and the Lord establishes his steps, and asking myself, will you allow God to do something even greater than what you've been expecting while you're in this waiting process? And so to my dear future me, I just really have to tell her, you, that it's okay to begin again, because you still get to keep that main character energy, right? You still get to be a key part of your story. You get to bring all of the lessons from previous seasons, but you also get to be redefined and not so limited. You know, I used to think that entrepreneurship had to look one way. I used to think that motherhood and marriage had to look one way. And if this season has taught me anything, it is that I don't know anything about anything. Like, I'm smart in a lot of areas, and I also don't know a lot. And I'm leaning into what I don't know, because I'm finding that as I'm doing that, it's providing resources, it's connecting me with other people who have the strengths that I just simply don't have. It is requiring me to lean into community more than I normally would. It's causing me to open up to people more and just say, like, here's where I'm at, here's what I need. And I think that it's also helping other people who are around me who are like, oh my gosh, it's not just me. So I'm letting God rewrite my story, and I'm allowing him to take as long as is necessary for me to get where he wants me to get, because I am trusting that once I arrive at that destination, I will have the character that is required to handle what is coming next. And I am simultaneously enjoying the present moment. I am coming out of this postpartum depression that I've been in. I have been able to have really great times with my children since they've been out of school, and our baby girl is 7 months now. And we have trips coming up this summer where we're just spending time together. And I'm like, man, this is stuff you prayed for. Like, and you're in a season where on paper you shouldn't be able to do any of this. And yet here it is, it's happening. And so I'm extremely grateful for that. So again, lesson to dear future me: let God rewrite your story, even if you have no idea what he's doing. Bye.